Been a weird knock in the back of the car. I don't really know what the hell is going on here. But, oh! Alright, pardon my tiredness, because I know, like, yeah, new puppy, all kinds of dramatic BS going on. But we're here. We're looking at Valkyrie again today. Eric's right there.
Yo.
Yeah. So first week with the coilovers on the car. Keep in mind that, like in the last video I told you, we're not, it's the first time dealing with coilovers on especially something that damn big. And it's gonna take a little bit of fine tuning. And one of the things that I noticed, because I wanted a fuckboy stance for the first couple of days, is it being that low is extremely harsh. It is very, very, very rough on a daily drive, and we set it up a little too low, so we're gonna raise it up today. We're gonna take the rears off and raise it. What do you think? Quarter inch, inch?
Half inch to an inch.
Yeah. So for all of you guys out there who don't think a half an inch makes a difference, this is for you. But yeah, we're gonna get to it, because while we like the look of it, we don't want to sacrifice the racing aspect of it, and common sense kind of prevailed here a second ago, and we both went, drag radials aren't going to fit on there with the current setup. I don't care about being on the ground. What I do care about, though, is the whole purpose of them, and that is weight distribution, weight launch, being able to transfer. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing set up, and probably going to go do a test run here in a little bit. So Eric, in all his wisdom, goes, it's pulling kind of close, it's hot, let's get in the shade. Now he's Dukes of Hazzarding my car.
Kind of have to, but it's fine.
Oh my, white people.
White people. I just weld the damn door shut. We can do it all.
Nah, hell no. Nope. Okay, we got the big wide hoe off, right? You know how I just said there's potentially a little bit of rubbing? Yeah. We don't need to gouge into the tire, because if it's doing this on here, what's it gonna do to a drag radial, Eric? Blow it the fuck up on a fucking burnout. And yeah, we're not about that life. So one of the problems with this setup on the LX platform anyway is how tight they have the rear. So Eric right now is having to
jerry rig
just a bit. He's gonna
I don't want to take any of the bolts off. So like, you take the lower control arm bolt back off there and pull it down, and then you can adjust this, because I mean it goes up in here. As you can see, you don't really have any.
None. Literally the cradles are up top. They're inside the chassis of the car right now.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this strap on there, which I don't advise anybody to do this, because it's not safe.
We're doing it, you're not doing it. This is not an instructional video to tell you how to do it. We're doing it a separate way. We're not telling you this is the way to do it. I've
done enough stuff that I don't have to worry about it, and who cares? So anyway, I'm gonna compress the spring, get it to where it's gonna drop down, and then I'm gonna start adjusting it, and then I'm gonna be fine, and I'm gonna let it go back up. So I'm not too worried about it. It's just one of those things that you've got to figure out how in the world you want to do this, and do it the way you want to do it. I'm doing it the way I want to do it. So
you see that dark spot up there at the top of the perch? That's where we were having some of the major rubbing issues, and that's where it was digging into the tire. And everybody kind of knows, up inside the well too.
Yep.
So I mean, we can't just be destroying tires driving on a daily basis, and I'm damn sure not going to destroy drag radials at the track. So this is the smarter move. It was cool low, and it's still going to be low.
Freaking dude, when you were pulling over there, I was like, holy crap, that thing is super low.
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
I wasn't able to see in Miata's windows. It was that low. One of the other things that was rubbing the entire time was my diffuser. Now remember, this thing it's low, but it ain't that low. Driving the other day on the new suspension, I definitely shaved a couple of millimeters off of the off the diffuser. Eric, that looks so bad. Oh my god.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Oh Lord. So yeah. So the fins are bent again. We're gonna have to work on that. But yeah. So we can now have a sweet wave in there. That's cool. But yeah. when you're low enough that, you know, you're tearing into your diffuser and your diffuser's tearing into your bumper, it's probably a smart move to lift her up a little bit.
Yes.
Huh, buddy?
A little bit.
And we also just discovered, you see the little white specks right there on the bottom of the diff? Yeah, the diff had been hitting the ground. The exhaust had been hitting, Jesus H. Yeah, we can't have that, so. Especially on these diffs, because, you know, these things break already. While Eric's scrambling, finding tools and dealing with this, everybody knows the wheel setup on the Challenger. We got the Belgian V&B5s wrapped in the 305 Mickey Thompsons. 305, right? I don't even know anymore. Yeah, 305. While he's doing that, let's go take a look at the Silverado real quick and show you guys the new wheel setup on there. All right, so what we did over here is we did a MotoFab 2-inch level kit in the front, and then we stayed with the stock wheel size, just a +1 offset for the new brakes. But these are the Fuel Zyphers in candy coated red, and we wrapped them in the Wild Peaks from Falca Tire. We did a 265/70 R18. Yeah, super clean. I think it changes the whole look of the truck, and I fucking dig it. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. Okay, Eric, say that one more time. This is part of the problem with this setup in the LX body.
So you don't have, even if you could get to the thing, you don't have there's not really enough room to get it to where you can turn it with a wrench. And of course, I'm not at the shop, so I don't have a big enough screwdriver to start beating on the thing.
Yeah.
So.
Is that what we need to do? Is we just need to put the wheel back on and go out there? Eric's gonna do Eric things.
Yep.
Alright, so top of the spring perch is out. Tell them what you're doing, Eric.
I'm adjusting it.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Quite a bit. We're gonna go ahead and put a little bit more in it, just especially since make sure you lock it down good. That way nothing rattles around.
Yeah, because it will travel if you don't.
It'll spin around and blah, blah, blah. Oh.
Hey, look at that. Crazy.
So then again, back to the hole. Trying to get it back in there real good. Real good.
This video is sponsored in part by KY. Somebody won't appreciate that. Somebody in the comments will go, ew, really?
Really?
Watch every time.
Every time.
Can't make an adult joke without someone getting offended. Someone. It's gonna happen. So you see how the perches are out right there? Part of the problem, hey, that was nice, is those slide up into the chassis, which is a bit confusing for me. I'm sure it's even more for Eric.
So pretty much you just, you know, the idea I had didn't work, so I had to take the back bolt out.
Yeah, if you notice, that bolt right there's out to drop the trailing arm.
So the lower control arm comes down. You can adjust everything. Now that we got this here, I'm assuming the black ones are actually the ones that are supposed to adjust all that.
Yeah, the smaller spanners.
Because you can actually get in there a little bit easier with them. So, you know, you learn something new every day. So yeah, the fun stuff. And now I'm just gonna try to get this bolt back in there, which is gonna be fun because it was not fun to get out.
Yeah.
Wasn't looking forward to do that because it is a pain in the butt.
OSHA approved though.
Yeah, this is the OSHA approved way. This is the way it's supposed to be done.
Instead of the ratchet strap, you know, holding all the tension out of the spring.
Okay. Don't be mad.
I ain't mad at all, shit. So now the perches are out a little bit?
Yeah.
Huh. That'll make things a little easier if, God forbid, this has to happen again. Maybe. I don't know. I just drive. I'm the Cole Trickle of race cars. Alright, trailing arms put back together. Wheels going back on, and we'll see how much of a height difference there is. But again, like we said, it's not really about the look anymore. We need the car to be more functional, because at a point of this is performance. Like, yeah, riding low is cool and everything, and I did it for a day and realized I hate it. But the point of this whole build is modifying to a point where we can be faster with a power to weight ratio to prove it, not be so low to the ground that we're destroying tires. If that's what I wanted, ooh, this is gonna piss people off, Eric. Look, 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 look. If that's what I wanted, I'd bought a Honda. Just saying, just saying. See, and she's still decently low.
Oh, that's a much better.
Much better.
That's a much better.
Because, yeah, we were down over the sidewall line earlier.
Ooh.
Yeah. Cool. Good. Boom. Now I just got to do one more side.
Now I got to finish this side. I wanted to make sure that we were good.
What's there left to do on this side?
Put the trail arm bolt all the way in. The lower control arm bolt goes all the way in. Tighten that bolt up. And then I'm good.
Boom.
But like I said, I wanted to make sure that the height is good, because once you get, so anytime you have that pivot point, that bolt goes through there. So that spring is actually compressed once that bolt's there. So you pull that bolt out and that goes down. Well, when you push it back up to get that bolt in, you're gonna have pressure on that bolt. So I had to actually thread it in there.
Yeah.
So once I got to the point of where it's all the way through, I wanted to go ahead and check that, because if this wasn't enough, then I don't have to thread that thing all the way back out, take that nut off, and then thread it all the way back out, rather.
Yeah.
And then that at least this way, I like the way it's setting. It shouldn't be scraping. We should be pretty good.
And I believe there's enough clearance there for the drag radial. Instead of having to go to the track, adjust the height. Exactly. That's going to be a massive pain in the dick to do that over and over and over again. Because I believe there's a lot of testing in our future, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot. A lot. We're going to be going through some shit and knock on brick, fake wood, more fake wood. There you go. There's some wood. Knock on wood, not breaking anything else. Because God knows that has been the narrative and the topic of this car lately, is fucking breaking parts. I'm ready to go pick up some beer for this guy, because we're going to watch a little bit of football and enjoy some grub. Come back and he's almost done. Height adjustment and then one little final test, and should be all she wrote.
Should be.
God, I remember when these were fresh and pretty. Now they're fucking destroyed. Been a weird knock in the back of the car. I don't really know what the hell is going on here. But, oh! Eric, what are we running into right now? Because this is too funny not to show the people.
Okay, we got this little
Here, you film. I got you. I'll make it happen.
All right. Oh.
So we got what?
We got a little squeaky. We're trying to figure out what that is.
Yeah.
And
Eric was just in the trunk.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you got to ride where the noise is coming from to figure out what it is.
Yeah, because we were thinking it was the trunk or maybe the spring perch, or now we know it's just the insertion point for the rear shock. So we'll go tighten something else up.
Oh,
okay.
So,
height adjusted.
Height adjusted. Got the noise sort of figured out-ish. Maybe, I don't know. You know, just one of those things.
It's just all part of tuning the new suspension.
It is. You know, anytime you take something apart, doesn't make a difference. You're going to find a noise. You're going to have to figure it out. So.
There she is. By the way, if anybody wants some OEM Silverado wheels and tires with TPMS sensors, hit me up. They're for sale, because, yeah. But, anyway, there it is. Another one down. I mean, it's all part of it. Good news is it's not the daily driver anymore, so we could take our time and actually figure shit out instead of, oh my God, I need to drive it to work tomorrow. So, like, share, subscribe.
Stay savage.
Boom.